Dear colleagues, I'm Michael Diefenbach, President of the Society of Behavioral Medicine. I hope you and your families are well during this time of uncertainty. My heart is going out to all of you who are feeling unwell and have family members who are sick and in quarantine. I'm speaking to you from the epicenter of the pandemic in New York City. The governor has ordered us to shelter in place, and as many of you, I've been working remotely ever since. This is the week when we would have had our annual meeting. It feels much longer now than the 3 weeks since the declaration of a global pandemic by the World Health Organization and a public emergency by the US government. All of this made it impossible to hold a meeting. You know that we did not make this decision lightly, but these events and the health of our members, the community of San Francisco, and your own community was and still is our biggest concern. Putting a conference together is a very long process, and we usually start in May, right after the annual meeting, to gear up for another year. And so you can imagine that canceling a meeting is not simple either. The society entered into several contracts with the hotel, the AV company, for catering, and so on. The process of cancellation then is governed by various terms, actions, and official pronouncement. The staff of our managing organization has done a great job organizing all of this. Given the reality that we are unable to hold our meeting in person, we turn to two other priorities. First, to present our program in science in an alternative way, and second, to ensure that the society can function in future years. Speaking of financial future, everybody who registered to attend the meeting will get their registration refunded over the coming weeks. Our annual meeting is my favorite scientific event of the year, and I can't tell you how much I miss seeing you, listening to your science and learning from you and our keynote and master lecture presentations. The program committee under Alison Phillips's leadership and I have thought about ways to bring some of the exciting activities we had planned to you. Here's what we have planned so far. First, if you haven't done so, please download the SBM Annual Meeting Conference app in your App Store. The app is called SBM Events, and here you will eventually find all abstracts of accepted papers, panel discussions, symposia, and posters. Second, in the coming weeks, everybody who has had an accepted paper and or poster submission will be invited to submit a PDF of their presentation to the SBM website. The poster will be accessible through the online planner and the conference app. I recommend that you reserve some time to peruse the papers and posters, just as you would have done during the annual meeting. You might also want to contact a colleague and have a virtual dialogue about their and your work. It might lead to new collaborations. And just as every year, all abstracts will be published in a special issue of our journal, the Annals of Behavioral Medicine. Tracy Revenson, the new editor of Annals, also has confirmed that she will reserve space for the write-up of all the keynote and master lectures in one of the upcoming issues that will be published over the summer. Also, watch out for announcement for our SBM-wide virtual business meeting. All members are invited, and you will hear presentations about SBM activities that happened over the past year, its membership status, and most importantly, you will hear from incoming President Dr. Monica Baskins about her plans for the next year. Be sure to mark your calendar for that. Finally, Individual 6 will organize virtual business meetings over the next week, so please check your emails to know what's going on with them. I'm sure there will be other developments in the coming weeks, and we will communicate them as they happen via email, our website, and our social media channels. I know these are difficult times and it might not always be easy to keep your spirits up. But we as behavioral scientists can draw on our collective strengths to stay engaged. After all, we have a strong community of friends and colleagues. During this time of forced isolation, let's make sure that we connect virtually, reach out to each other, communicate and share ideas. And hopefully you have some time to catch up on writing that manuscript that you always wanted to write and to think about your next research project. I urge you not to forget our conference theme this year of accelerating our science. And in the spirit of provocative questions, to think out of the box and push our science forward. I wish you good health and all the best. Take care.